Hello everyone, my name is Exogames and welcome to Less Chaos episode 3 server tutorial. Since my old episode 2 tutorial got deleted by YouTube since I don't own the copyrights for this stuff, so I decided to make a new one and a lot of people asked me. So first of all the stuff you need is Vmware, Vmware, Workstation 9 or 10. It's your choice, but I decided to use Vmware Workstation 9 because I only know it with it and I'm too lazy to search for the new Vmware Workstation 10 keys. So to get this download link, I also put the link in the description, is give in Google VMware Workstation 9 and you will come to this here. Link for this will be in the description. Then on select version you chose 9.0. Then going to this and click to go to downloads. After you click this, you have to click on download now. Then you come to this page and you have to register on Vmware and just enter a fake name and a fake last name. Just the email have to be right because you have to confirm your email, and then after you registered, log in and your download will start automatically. Then easy install VMware Workstation as typical installation, then enter the keys for it. The link for the keys will be also in the description. This will be one of these keys you have to use. Both should work and it's done. Then you need an image disk file of Linux. In this tutorial I will use CentOS 6.4 because it's the most recommended Linux system. And it's also the most easiest for installing a Less Chaos server on it. The link for it will be in the description. Just click on it and your download will start automatically. Then save it on a place you will never lose it. So the desktop will be a fail place because you can't, or it's not good if you move this file to another place. Like I moved this file from this to this folder, then you can't start your virtual machine again because the place of the disk image has moved. So after you downloaded this, start VMware Workstation by giving VMware and start this. Anyway, sorry for my bad English. I'm German, I know, but I decided to make this tutorial in English because I noticed on my old episode 2 tutorial and my episode 1 tutorial that I also got a lot of people who don't speak German but still watching my video and trying to do it. That's why I'm doing this in English. If you get this message with software updates, click remind me later because it wants to install version 10.0, but we want 9.0. Okay, my notebook is kind of slow, you see it. I'm going to stop the recording now. Okay, it's finished. So when you started VMware, click on File and click on New Virtual Machine. Then click on Typical, Recommend, and then shows Installer Disk Image File ISO. Then you click on Browse and I'm searching for your disk image of CentOS 6.4. On my side it's now on Exory, desktop and here. Then click on it and it will say Xando operating system detected. This operating system will use easy install, and click on next. Then shows the full name. I use a easy name like tutorial and username is tutorial 2. Password I also chosen very easy, 123 and 123. Then click on next. You can call it however you want. I just give in lol trollolol, but I will not do it. It's kind of easy. Then click on next and split virtual disk images next and click on finish. Then if it don't start automatically, then click on power on this virtual machine and it will install the operating system by itself. And we will see as soon. I don't do it. I just doing it on this now. It will need too much time, so I will show you how it looks. So I'm back now, and this is how it will looks like when you finish the installation of CentOS 6.4. Then just click on your username and give in your password and click on login. On the first time it will need some time because it prefers the desktop for the first use. Okay. Just imagine your desktop without this. Just these three things here, because it's my already existing virtual machine. So the first thing we do is putting the MySQL shared comparts from our Windows desktop to our Linux desktop. The download link for it will be in the description, and it looks like this. Just choose it and put it on the virtual machine and it's done. Then right click on it and open with package installer. Now it says on my side the action could not be completed, requested failed, more details on blah blah blah. So I will put it again. This message don't show up on your side because I already have it on my desktop. That's why it's asking for replace. So I replaced it now, and then it will install on my side. It's showing an error because I already installed it. Then it asking for authentication. So just give in your password and then click on authenticate and it will install it. So when you install the MySQL shared compart, you can easily move it to trash and then click on empty trash. So the MySQL shared comparts are installed. Then click on applications, system tools and choose terminal. Then give in zoo and then your password. Don't care about if it don't show up your password. It's a bigger security on Linux, so it will enter your password but don't show up, like on my side. And then give in yum install mysql minus server. It's kind of slow now. Okay, on my side it's saying nothing to do because I already installed it, so I deinstalled it again for the tutorial. That's why I'm doing this, and we see us in a few seconds. Sorry guys, I can't find the comment for reinstalling MySQL. So if you give in yum install mysql server, it will asking for yes or no, then press this key and enter it to confirm the installation and the download. Don't do anything till it's saying done, and then you give in yum install http. And same thing like here, nothing to do. On your side it will ask for yes or no, press yes to confirm the download. Then give in chk config slash levels 235 MySQLD on, and the same for chk config levels 235 HTTPD on. Then give in /etc/init.d/mysqld start. On my side it's saying fail it because MySQL is already started. On your side it will start MySQL, then give in /etc/init.d/httpd start. And it will start HTTPD. Don't know how it's called in English. I'm just trying to say this. Okay. So it started. Then we can download Navicat Lite for Linux by clicking on the Mozilla Firefox icon in your virtual machine. Then go on Google again and enter Navicat Lite download for Linux. We chose Navicat Lite because the normal Navicat for MySQL is only 3-day trial. But I don't know why I don't find it now. Yeah, just give in Navicat Lite download Linux and this link will be appear. Navicat Lite for Linux cnetdownload.com. And click on download now, CNET source download, a secure download. And it will start downloading Navicat Lite. I don't do it because I already downloaded. And then open it with a file archiver and paste it on the desktop. Then go into the folder and click on Start Navicat and click on Run. On the first time it will install WineGecko. It's important for it, you will need it. Without it we can't start Navicat, and if the Wine is installed, close Navicat and then click on System, log out your username and then switch user. Then you click on Other, give in as username root, and your password you have chosen on creating the virtual machine again. On my side it's 123. So then go on computer, file system, or user, lib, and search for the file libssl.so.10 at .so.10. Then make a copy of it and paste it again in this folder and call it libssl.so.6 with the comment rename, and rename it to this. If you've done it, you have to do the same with libcrypto. So just search for it. Same here with libcrypto.so.10. Make a copy of it, paste it here, and then rename the copy to libcrypto.so.6. And the stuff in it is done. Then easily click on System, Administration, Firewall. close. And it's important that you disable your firewall. On my side saying the firewall is disabled because I already did it. Then you can go on back to your normal user by clicking switch user. And log in this account again. And doing the same with the firewall here too. System administration firewall. Close it. It should say disable it, but I'm not sure. So click on enable it and disable it again and click on apply. Yes. And before you do anything, click on this and shut down guest. It's very important that the virtual machine connect to your network. Anyway, if it's a Hamashi network or just your real computer, your Windows operating system or any other in your normal network. So click on edit virtual machine settings and click on network adapter NAT and add. So chose network adapter again, click on next and chose bridge it connected directly to the physical network connection. And should be done. So click on OK and you can power on your virtual machine again. Now there are a few stuff we will need. We need a folder called files. In this folder you can find the database and all the server for the episode 3 files and the client. The links will be in description. Just download it and extract the client however to which place you want. And the files you have to put on your Linux desktop then. And I'll be showing you how it works then. So back in your virtual machine and you paste the files folder on your desktop. This is how it looks like. Then you have here all the servers you will need to run. These are the important folders. The cache server is missing because you have to install the cache server as a Windows daemon. I will show you how it works. And here is the database you have to use to set up your episode 3 server. So start Navicat by clicking run. And click on connection. MySQL as connection name you have to choose localhost. Username, it's important you still use root. And as password, don't use anything. And then start the localhost. It's saying can't connect to MySQL server on localhost on my side now. On your side it will work, but because we have to install a new file that the connector and the game server of episode 3 files will work. So give in again su and your password, and then give in yum install lib expat.so.0. I already installed this file, so on your side same again. Choose yes or no and confirm the download. It will go very fast. And now come back to the error. Why I got this error in Navicat? It's because of the libexpat file. Because it stuck the MySQL system. It's saying the MySQL is already running, but I can't connect to the MySQL server. But this only occur if you're restarting your computer or shut down your computer or restarting your virtual machine. So better said, once a day it happens. So then click on system and click on log out your user and click on switch user and log in the root account again and just as password 123. Then go to computer, file system, var, lib, mysql. Now you got a file which is called mysql.soc, and you have to delete this file. So click on move to trash and empty the trash, and then log out root, switch user, and log in your normal account again. And if it still don't work, you have to restart your virtual machine, and then it should work. Did I log in again in root? Okay. And restart Navicat again. See, it don't work. That's why I restarting my virtual machine. So I click on reset, and we will see us in a few seconds. Okay, so I'm back and my Navicat is working again. So just click on localhost and you got a few stuff that is already there, like information, schema, MySQL, and test. And these are a few stuff I added by myself. So you have to create 5 different databases by right-clicking and choose new database and call them, like here, new project data, new project DB, new project DB auth, new project DB user, and new project post. Then go in every database. My database is full now and I can't delete it because I already edited a lot of stuff inside there. Then right click on it, execute SQL file on the 3 dots and choose the location of your database files, which is in files, and there they are. Then for new project data, choose new project data, the same for all the other stuff. These are a few things for websites, because there are no public free websites here. So I remoted some episode 2 and episode 1 websites to log in and register with episode 3, because the episode 3 Lastcast server use MD5 encryption for more security. If you want, you can buy a site modded for episode 3. You will need a bit PHP knowledge by doing it by yourself, but if you want, you can buy it for a very small price, €5, PaySafeCard or bank transfer. And it also looks very nice, I have to say it. I'll be showing you it later. So after you installed it, you can create an account in new project_db_auth. So these are a few accounts I created. So the true password will don't show up, only the password, and you will find different letters and numbers. This is the MD5 encryption. There is a MD5 generator here. Don't know if I have it somewhere. I'll be showing you it later. There you can create your account, and yes, user code you still have to create one bigger. User ID is your username and password. Then this one. True password don't only show up on my side now because I edited a lot of stuff. So if you did it, you will find a computer icon right here on the top next to your username. Right click it and click on connection information. I don't know why it don't show up on my side now, but you will find your address, your IPv4 address, and should look like something like this, and you will have to use this IP. So now we set up the server. On my side it's done now. So you have to go on every server and right click the new stopn.bin one times and open with another application and choose gedit. You only have to do it one times, then you can double click every new stopn and click on open. So on every server stuff you have to enter your address, what is standing on the connection information. So don't know if I find it anywhere. On my side it's now this IP, and every stuff that is something with the database, which means DB, have to be 127.0.0.1. That means it's your computer, because the database is on our computer here. So we don't have to change that. So don't change anything in the stuff DB. Then change again the messenger, the connector. On the connector and game server and login server, it's very important. Please notice on the episode 3 files there are a few different write dungeons, like Archon Temple, Altar of Darkness, Ramslow Underground, and Tarian, which you only can enter in channel 3. So you have to add new sub-channels. So I make that my connector support 3 channels, because if you use too much it could be very laggy. And then enter your IP again. The stuff below is not important. Then click on save. The same stuff you do on all the other server too. So now the connector. Yeah, choose max sub server however you want. I use 3 now because I like this dungeon so much and I want to enter them. And if you use or edit the game server that this right dungeon can be entered on channel 1 or channel 2, it makes the channel 1 or channel 2 very laggy and it's not useful to do it, really. And change the billing server IP. This means the cache server, and port should be 8888. On game server it's very important that you don't edit only the channel number, because if you only activate one channel, all buffs and debuffs don't end. It means it show up 3 channels now, and if I only start channel 3, the other 2 channels will show up maintenance, but you still can enter channel 3. But if you buff yourself, like Divine Shield or Scream of War Master, the time will end, but after the last minute end, it still show up and your buff don't end. And the same is like debuffs you get from mobs like Spirit of the Archer in Trivia Valley, and they can stun and the stun will don't end, and you still can teleport back to Uno with comments or backport scrolls, anything else, but the stun will not end till all servers are online. So you have to make a copy of the game server 3 times, and you can rename it however you want. So this is the normal game server now. So click on data to find the new project, to find the new storm.bin, and choose max sub number, and port should be 4101. I use 5101 now. Same for IPs again, only on the server side. So choose sub number 1, the number, don't edit anything in it. On channel number 2, you have to do the same stuff. Give in sub number 2 and use a new port. Just change the first number. I changed it to 6101 and the IPs of the server. And on channel 3 I use port 4101 and sub number 3, and you can start all of them and all should be online after they are finished. The same stuff you do on all the other servers. One moment please. So now start the server by clicking on connector on run and run in terminal. If you did alright, it says /cast connector running. Don't care about language Korean, and do the same stuff with all the other servers. I only start channel 3 now because it's just for the tutorial, and start the run 2, run in terminal. The game so will need a bit more time. Same for helper. Login server. Messenger. And sub helper. Okay, so don't care about the update folder, you will not need it. If you use it, your client will crash. So for the client download, just download it and extract it to the desktop. Then I also give you a multi-client file, because if you don't edit the launcher IP to your launcher, it will patch up to destination-less chaos, and it's not useful. So you will need the multi-client file and IP editor. So to edit the client to connect to your server, click on start the IP editor and click on open, and chose the sl.dta. There you'll find the IP. Then just change to your IP, which is on the connection information in your CentOS 6.4. Don't change the test or the port, and click on save and save it as sl.dta again. And the lcc-nct dta is the launcher location. So on my side it looks like this now. I don't know why it don't show up the message now. Yeah, now it shows up. And yeah, I can start the game with the launcher. So if you don't edit the launcher, start the multi-client file. But first of all, I'll show you how you can create a new account. Okay, so the tool is called the MD5 generator or password hasher. So create a new folder, call it however you want. I call it MD5 generator now, and paste these 2 files of the archive right here, and start the MD5 generator. So it looks like this now, and click on generate MD5 checksum of a string of text, because you enter a text and not a file, because you can't read a file because you have to browse for it. So you don't have to enter a username or anything else. Just make sure you have this and MD5 in lowercase, and then give your password. Using now badass and click on generate MD5, and this code you will have to enter in password, and but you still can use the password badass in game for login. So if you notice that your one moment. I have to choose this. If you notice that your big user have a lot of accounts, simply click on empty table to empty the table. The same is on T characters because it's the database of another server that published the files. And if you wonder how to use Navicat on Windows, you have to download Navicat Lite for Windows 2. Then click on Navicat Lite in Linux, run. You need some time now because all the server has started now, but it will not make it laggy because the server are running on the virtual machine and not on your Windows. If it would be Windows server, the server could be very laggy now, but yeah. To make it working, choose your database and click on user. Then click on new user and choose the username. Don't forget it, I use less chaos, like this. Host is present. Password, choose a simple one, 123, 123, but only choose a simple one if you make a server via Hamashi or only for yourself. If you're going on root or dedicated server, you have to use a strong password so no one can hack you easily. Then click on server privileges, right click on granted and grant all. Then privileges, add privileges and add this 5 databases. And click on state, grant all, okay, and then save. I don't save it now because I already did it. Then create a new MySQL connection. As connection name you give in whatever you want, blah. The host name is the IP address. On my side it's this address, and username you chose the one you did there, less cares, and password you have chosen. And click on test connection to make sure. And if you did alright, it says connection successful, then you can click OK and open the database on your Windows. It's important for the tools. I will also give you a few tools. But if you want to install a cache server, I will give you a folder called, I don't know if I still have it. I think I don't have it. That's it now. Shit now. Anyway, I give you a folder called cache server. Just put the cache server folder on your Linux, like I did here. And first of all, edit the config.ini with gedit or open with Notepad. And no, don't edit with Notepad. It will not work. So just gedit. So first of all, it's very important that you edit the port to 8888. The database is the same. Just enter new project data, new project DB auth, new project DB, and username, root, and password nothing. Connector here, it should be done, but you still can't start it because you have to run it as Windows daemon, and for this you have to install Mono. There's a text file. For this you just click on application system to terminal, zoom 123 and paste all the lines that are inside here and install all the stuff. After you did it, you can easily close it and start the cache server by clicking on run in terminal. But it would be better if you also paste the cache server here in the files folder. Then you could start your client. Please don't wonder if I got a few other stuff like another map as you got then, because I already finished my client and my server. That's why. But then I also give you a text file that is called useful SQL codes. There you will find some useful SQL codes to increase rates and all the stuff, and the God bless tool, etc. So here you can log in with your account now. I log in with my account now. I only started channel 3 now, but you see it works. And you will see on character creation you got Archmage and Xrouch. Don't wonder if it's a bit buggy. You can change it by changing the look of the clothes. It's a bit laggy now because I'm recording with Fraps now. So I got episode 2 map now, and which is did it with the series editor, which is a word editor that is modded for LC, but I don't put it in the description. I just put a few tools for episode 3 in the description, which is item editor, option and raw option editor, a mob editor, a cache editor, and all this stuff. Okay, it's done now. You also can create your own titles with it then. This is my map now. Also have here a little message board. You have to model it by yourself. And with all the tools you also can create your own shops, like this or this one. So it's kinda easy. And also edit the stuff in the, or you can edit the buffs you will get here and the level you can gain the buff. You can change teleporter zones, etc. You can create your own affinities and all the other stuff. The only thing it can be is you have to edit the flags from the skill masters with the mob editor, because on my first time I couldn't use any of these skill editors. Or it's saying I'm the wrong class to use it, but now it's working. You see now you cannot learn from this class because I'm not an Xrouch, but I can learn from the class Rouch. Very simply. So I'm searching for the SQL codes now. I don't know if I still have it. If I find them, I will give them to you. Okay, I don't have them, but it's kind of simple. Just go in your Navigator Linux, then click on New Project Data, console, and paste the codes here, and change the last number to the rate you want. On the Quest XP you have to change the number which is in the middle, where the point is, which means to multiplicate it. And yeah, it's kind of simple. Then I give you a God bless bot where you can make auto buff on your server, you just have to enter /whoami, who am I, better said, to activate your GM, or the commands will not work. To make your character GM, you can go in T characters, choose your name, and click on a admin and make a 10 in it. So, and the tools I will give to you is affinity editor, item all editor, LC update table. It's important that you use this because they offer episode 3 with the new checksum and supporting Xrouch and Archmage. Same for mob all editor, option editor, which means the shields, and raw option editor and a skill editor. So all the important stuff, and also a title editor, etc. So is there anything else I have to explain? I don't think so. Yes, just the website. I'll be showing you the website now on my exam now. My exam will need a bit. Anyway, it can be that I have to restart my Skype. I don't know now. Oh my god. Why does it need so long? So I only start Apache now. And show you the website. This is how the website will look now. I will also enter the Photoshop template so you can change the letters here to your network, and also change name here. It's all including with episode 3 support, means the download and the login, because first of all the login worked with the SHA-256 encryption, which is the episode 2 encryption, but now it's working with the MD5 encryption, and just refresh it and you are logged in. Ranking should also work. It only show up the characters that are not in GM mode, so all characters with a admin on level 0. Also can edit here the downloads, etc, the rules and all the other stuff, and add donation scripts. It's kinda easy, and also the register will work with the MD5 encryption. We also got a gallery that you can enter your own pictures if you want. It's kind of simple. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and it was very helpful. Give a like if it was helpful, and if you got any questions, help me. You can buy the site if you want for $5 only. It's looking very nice, and a lot of people selling their own news sites with episode 3 for a lot of bigger prices. And yeah.